Hey y'all, just here chilling by the water, you know, soaking it in, soaking it in. You know, I really respect people that can take accountability. So I figured I'd come on here and just speak a little quick about something, and take a little bit of my own accountability. Now, people have a habit of judging. Even myself, like, I've judged people, maybe because I don't really agree with, I don't agree with the things that they do in particular, but that's nor here or there. It's none of my business, at the end of the day. Like, if it's not my business to point fingers and, with no real solution, and I'm not really helping the solution, I'm not helping fix the problem. I'm not helping with a solution to the problem. So I don't have any right to really judge the whole situation in general. And then I feel like too, coming from a place where it's not even really any of my business. For all I know, it don't even have nothing to do with me. Yet I'm voicing my opinion and trying to tear down somebody else or get at somebody else. Because I don't really, like, me personally, I don't really agree with all the bully stuff, the rah. I'm really more of a mediator and pretty chill person, and I'm not really with the rah. Like, I'm just about vibing and now just doing things in a more healthy, peaceful, positive way. But I don't really have no right to judge, because at the end of the day, in the past I've done tons of stuff, like I've been in situations where I was robbing people, I've been in situations where I've been around thieves, been around criminals, done criminal acts myself, even if I don't do them anymore, I've put myself in those kind of positions and around those kind of people. So, at the end of the day, I don't really have a right to come judge anybody else or, say that they should be this or should be that, because at the end of the day, I don't even really know the people that I might be even getting, like the people that I'm getting at. Like, I don't really know their whole story. I don't know their life story. I don't know where they came from. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I don't know if any of the stuff that they say is literally aimed at me, even if I disagree with some of the stuff, like, regardless, that's really none of my business. It's none of my business. If anything, if I want to change a situation and I see where a situation is leading a lot of people down the wrong path, then it's for me to look at the positive solution, rather than put fuel to the fire, following up the person and, like, lowering myself down to those kind of standards, and that whole thing overall was kind of like fucking with my mental, bringing me down in a sense, like, making me feel some sort of karma, and I had to decide that shit, I had to deal with the shit. It is what it is, right? But now that I know better, I know for a fact that I shouldn't even really have a problem with that person, at the end of the day. I shouldn't have a problem with anybody that wants to do whatever they want to do, and there's a more just way to do things, at the end of the day, things happen for a reason, and sometimes we make mistakes and we do things, the wrong way, and God steps in and kind of shows us, that, hey, that was the wrong way. Sometimes God has to step in several times to wake our ass up, till we actually wake up to, the lesson, and you got to learn the lessons before you receive the blessing. And that's it's simple like that. Simple like that. But I had to learn the lesson of, like, not being judgmental, towards people, because at the end of the day, if I was in a situation like that and I felt like this was the only way that I could feed my people and feed my family, I wouldn't want somebody to step in and be so judgmental of me without really getting to know who I was as a person, and where I was coming from. Even if I was a fucked up person, even if, like, I'm kind of a fucked up person, individual, like, I still wouldn't want that kind of judgment just placed on me by somebody who doesn't really even know me, who's just going off of a whim, who's just going off of something that I said, So at the end of the day, I can understand, I can understand the way that has came back on me, and I accept it, and I acknowledge the things that I didn't do in the most healthy, positive way, and yeah, now I'm just making changes on that and doing things, more godly way, more following God's advice, and just learning the lessons as they come. But even like where animosity is concerned, like, I shouldn't even have no animosity against nobody, because at the end of the day, like, I'm blessed in so many ways, and instead of focusing on what people want to aim to do to, like, make me feel some sort of way or make me feel down, like, I need to be focusing on the ways that I can progress and the things that are in my life that are actually blessings, and actually the tools that I already kind of have. I have everything that I need already to get where I want to go. So, and to get who I want in my life, the person who I truly want in my life. That's the thing. Like, I was coming from a place of hurt and pain, so much pain that, ultimately I wasn't gonna want those kind of people in my life. They weren't conducive to where I was going at the end of the day, and God tried to show me countless times that they weren't conducive to where I was trying to go. So it's hard for a person like me to have to, like, move in a wiser, smarter way, like, and like, have to, like, because I like to get along with everybody, I don't really, I like people from all walks of life, and I know for there to be a balance in this world, there has to be messed up people just as much as there has to be righteous people, There has to be people that are kind of fucked up, that do messed up deeds, just as much as there are people that do righteous, uplifting deeds. It's the only way to balance out this world as it is. So, if everything was just good, where would the lessons be, right? It couldn't just be all, good people, or like people that are trying to do right. Oh my God, because then this world, for one, would be kind of boring, and then for two, there would be no lessons to teach. We all came here to learn certain lessons as individuals. They're not all the same kind of lessons, but lessons nonetheless. Yeah. So with what I've learned and what I know now, I just know that I don't really care what people think. I don't care what people say. I don't care if people want to still have it out for me. Like, at the end of the day, that's not going to stop me from who I'm meant to be, what's meant to happen, Anything that's meant to happen is meant to happen. It's going to happen regardless. And there's nobody or nothing that they say can stop it. So they can do their best they can talk all they want to talk. It's their job to talk at the end of the day. Some of these people, it's actually their job to talk. You know, it's their job to say stuff. And at the end of the day, it's all our jobs to express ourselves the way we want to express ourselves. You know, if someone wants to express themselves in, you know, in a violent, you know, nasty way, then that's not my problem. That's not my business. You know, at the end of the day, I've done that kind of stuff. So who am I to be telling somebody what to do? You know, all I can do is, you know, show support to the people that, you know, are more aligned with the things that I stand for. You know, instead of following up the things that I'm pretty much not for and I don't agree with. You know, so yeah, just taking accountability for some of the stuff that I've done in the past. And yeah, I'm just ready to move towards a more positive, healthy future, you know. Now I know that this ain't always gonna be it ain't gonna always be like sunshine and, you know, uplifted days. I know that there's always gonna be a down day, a rainy day. But it's just knowing the best way and the most healthy way to handle it and see it through, you know, with God behind me. So that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. But yeah, that's all I really have to say right now. Love and peace to everybody, and I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe.